Hey everybody, Flip and Danny here, founders of the Freedom Real Estate Group family of companies, and welcome to episode 1 of our podcast. Woo!
Woohoo! I'm so excited.
And this podcast is called
Freedom Through Passive Income.
All 365 Days of the Year.
Yes.
And this episode, actually the title of this episode is
How we set ourselves up to retire in 5 years with real estate investing.
That's right.
It was something like that.
It's something along those lines.
It was talking about retirement, and I know we counted back 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
We're good. And so, just a little bit about us, about our story.
Short story.
Yes, short story. So back in 2017. So it was in 2017 we created Freedom Real Estate Group, and because it was turnkey real estate, and with our history and knowledge of real estate at that point, it was something that really clicked for both of us, and we wanted to do this. And it was a no questions asked. This is what we're doing.
Yes.
And so we started a turnkey company in 2017. Because of that, we had to start a renovations company. Then we had to start a property management company. Then we needed a brokerage. Then we needed an acquisitions company. And then the last company that we've added as a result of all of these is our multifamily / syndication company. And that's where we're at today.
Yeah, so what he just went through, and we said short because we promised that these 365 days, we promised not to spend too much of your time. So we even have a timer sitting over there.
That's
and
right.
You did that for me because I could just go on and on and on about stuff. So let me just go on just about one thing about what he just said. 2 buckets. We had 2 buckets that we really kind of talked about when it got to the point where we said we could retire today if we wanted to.
They're Home Depot buckets, actually.
And that's why we said set ourselves up for retirement, because we chose not to retire, but we did set ourselves up. The 2 buckets were these. So let me get back to the point.
Yep.
They were the building the businesses buckets, right? And we have 6 now. Those next year, probably, we could easily retire off those businesses and we'd be done.
Right.
But that 6th business was built because we bought a 56 unit apartment. And when we bought that 56 unit apartments, we actually liked 2 other duplexes. So we decided to buy those too. So we bought 60 doors. And out of that ordeal and that adventure and that crazy, which we'll get into a story at some other time,
Right.
That property alone will set us up for retirement. And so that's why we could retire. I don't even know when it was the point where we said we could retire right now. We don't even have to keep on working. But I said, why don't we just keep on working?
Wait, what? I think I missed that part.
Didn't we talk about that? Didn't I tell you that we could retire?
Yeah, no. So
anyways, my point was we're going to teach you the easy way, because building 6 businesses was it easy?
No.
It sucked a little bit.
No.
If
Wouldn't wish that upon anyone.
I know. If you're Facebook friends with me, then you know how much it sucked, because I would just be like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. That was the hard part. The easy part, I think, was really multifamily, and it's why we got incredibly passionate about building the 6th business and getting into more multifamily investing and more syndications, things like that.
Yep.
And then getting excited about helping others, jump on this road with us, because the coolest thing about where we're at right now is now we're choosing to work.
Yep.
Right? We don't have to if we don't want to. We're in Vegas right now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got the Caesars right behind us. And we're in the Caesars.
I think it's called Caesars, not the Caesars.
I like the Caesars.
Okay.
Anyways, we could, but it's now a choice. And we want to help more people have that choice, because it took us a while to get there and to figure out what the best route is. We now know what the best route is and what we would have done from the start if we would have known it. So we're super excited about that. And then the other reason was the Social Security Administration. This is something that we put on a video, I want to say maybe 10 years ago. And so don't let us fool you, by the way. We started investing in real estate in 2008. But our travel and our journey and the learning process, the knowledge and our failures and our successes led us to 2017, being in Ohio, building Freedom Real Estate Group for the very first time, and then lending all of the experience that we had to build 6 companies in total and to be where we are today. So from that point in time to today, 5 years, had we done that from the start, that would have been a really cool idea. But anyways, probably 10 years ago, Social Security Administration, I had said this quote, and so we're bringing it up again today, and why we got passionate about this. One person, when you get to retirement, out of 100 people, they did a study, 1 person is incredibly wealthy, 4 people are financially free, 5 people are working because they have to, not because they want to, 36 people are dead, and 54 people are broke. So if you take out the dead people because they're dead, don't mean to be rude there,
They're dead.
but they're dead. If you take those people out, that means 92% of that group of 100 people that are still alive are living with parents, living off somebody else, broke, they can't, keep on going, or they're working because they have to.
Mm-hmm.
And then only 8% is actually financially free and able to, retire like they want to. So that's a horrible number, and we're looking to try and fix it.
Yes.
We wanted to fix it for ourselves. That's why we've been on this journey for as long as we've been on it, and we're here, and we made it, and we said, let's do a podcast. Was that me that said that? Was that you?
Let me think about that. No, I'm pretty sure it was you.
Freedom through passive income, because it's a great place to be, and we want to bring you along the ride. We don't want you to land that 92%. So if you don't want to land in that bucket either, then come along this ride with us.
That's right.
And learn from all the things that we did wrong and all the things that we did right.
That's right. Now we are creating a Facebook group for all of this, and so now it's going to be a private group. Well, actually,
it is a private group.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll have to show you the secret handshake.
That's what I was talking about at the beginning.
That's a later video, step-by-step instructions.
Okay.
But anyway, so our Facebook group is called facebook.com/groups/
Freedom through passive income.
That's right. And if you're not on Facebook, which there are people that are not on Facebook.
Surprising.
I know, right? Right down here is our website. And our website is?
freedomcapitalinvestments.com. That is plural with an S at the end.
That's right. And so Facebook grew up here. And again, and if you like what we're doing, make sure to hit the like button, the love button, comment. Don't judge. We just don't need to do that. But again, make sure you hit the love button and the comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know what questions you have throughout this whole process. But one of the things that you're going to hear at the end of all of our videos, you've probably heard it already before in some of our previous podcasts and in previous videos, but it's something that we live by. It's something that we feel near and dear to our hearts, but you'll hear it at the end of every video is
invest smart.
Live happy.
Bye, everybody.
Nothing in the show should be considered specific personal or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions and information on the show are not guaranteed. All investment strategies have the potential for profit or loss.
I'm ready.
Emphasis on short videos.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
It's trying so hard.
What?
I'm not going to look through my